Perfect. Oh, I love the fact that I got jumped in on there. Felt really good. Moo. Moo. Oh, this move has infinite range. Okay, I think this is the perfect moment to check out what's going on in this matchup, okay? Let's watch some Kakeru matches as Ryu versus a legend ranked JP player. It's time, okay? Let's watch. Analyzing. I just got bodied by another JP. I have a really bad track record versus JP specifically. Honestly, let's check. I can check my track record, right? Seriously, JP has to be one of the worst ones, right? Where can I check my win rate versus any character? Here, right? Matches per character. Yeah, there we go. JP, 38.9% win rate. That's the lowest so far. Let's see. Kimberly, only Kimberly is lower so far. Okay, there are only two characters this low, and that's Kimberly and JP. So, as I suspected, JP is one of my worst characters, so let's check it out. So, we're going to be watching these upcoming matches, and I'm going to try to figure out, okay, what's going on, how's this played, what's the thought process, specifically from the perspective of Kakeru, okay? Because he's the one playing Ryu, so I want to know how is he handling a high-level JP. Very patient so far. Drive Rush and Solar Plexus. Oh, quite interesting. Sweep as a punish. But let's check it out again, okay? So far, so good. It's kind of interesting how Kakeru is just walking forward and trying to pressure. And it's not easy to do against JP because JP generally has the upper hand when it comes to the buttons. But he's paying attention and whiff punishing correctly, which is nice. Right here, he chooses to parry, check this out. And then he jumps medium punch to avoid the second hit. This way he can avoid the grab and the attack from the amnesia. It's quite fascinating. I've never seen this escape option before. The reason why, by the way, the reason why he does a jump medium punch, I think is because he's trying to get additional height. I think if you press a button like that, you go slightly higher than normal. At least in Street Fighter 5 that was the case. I'm not sure about Street Fighter 6. Okay, so this was fascinating. And then he paid attention, he punished the dash in. With punish with sweep again. It's quite fascinating how Kakeru is really good with the medium punch pressure right here. That was clean. Very clean. Not a single mistake there made by Kakeru. Okay, here he just YOLOs it and goes in. Perfect parry. Standard approach. Whoa. He just takes the trade here. But he's okay with that. No follow-up. That was bad though, that was a mistake by Kakeru. Good parries, no punish. Yeah, sweep. There we go. Getting punished here. Yeah, this is a really tough spot to be in for Kakeru. Nothing he could have really done here. Medium punch whiff, medium punch gives you +2 after counter hit sweep. After a dash up. That's an interesting setup. I don't use that at the moment. Bam. There we go. So yeah, Mojiang did get it. So that was the first one. Already learned really interesting stuff. The way Kakeru tries to win is quite similar to how I play the matchup, but he played this cleaner, but he still lost. Quite fascinating. The strategies around the amnesia, the OD amnesia, really interesting. Parry the first one and then jump medium punch the second hit. I've never seen that before. This is really cool stuff. So let's take a look at the rest of the games. It's quite reassuring to see Kakeru struggle with similar things though in this matchup. It doesn't look like he's really comfortable in this one, right? Alright, let's take a look at the second game. It's quite fascinating how Kakeru is trying to force his way in. He's trying to get a whiff punish. He missed it right there, by the way. But he's trying to stay close. But not too close. He's trying to make him whiff a button. Just like I do. Kakeru is using a similar spacing. I think the only thing that he really does quite a lot better is his whiff punishes are better. And he's mixing up how he gets in. I like that. Take a look at that. Yeah, you guys are right. Whenever he gets a punish counter, he dashes up, whiffs a medium punch, and does a second medium punch to be +2. You guys are right. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I wonder what he tried to do there. He's trying to get the EX Hasho off. Good anti-air. See, check this out. Check this out, what he's trying to do. He's walking in a range, and then he's walking out of it again. Okay, this is really fascinating. Let's slow down the footage there, because the subtle differences in spacing is really amazing here. Here he messed it up, but right now he goes in and check this out. See that? He tried to bait a button, didn't happen, so he went back in briefly, only briefly. He's trying to whiff punish a crouching medium kick, and right here he's walking out of it again, and he's waiting. No button happened, so he's walking in again. And out again, right here. He's trying to make this specific button whiff. Nothing happened, so he went back in with a hard punch. Now he tries it again, and check this out. This is the whiff that he was waiting for. Bam! Nice, that is optimal. That was the optimal conversion right there. Double hard kick into super. Nice. Round 2. He's always trying to get outside this range. There it is again. This time around he didn't go for a parry. I wonder what he tried to do. Actually, no, let's go back. Let's see what he tried to do. See this? Frame 1, frame 2. It would have been a perfect parry. If he had pressed a 5-frame button, then that would have been perfect parry. Nice, that was good. Oh my god, what a sick punish. That was a great punish. Wow, hard punch. Even from that range that worked. I didn't know that. I would have done a sweep here, but you should be hard punching that. But yeah, Kakeru. Oh, great challenge right there. Yeah, this is still not good enough to win. See how difficult it is. Like, you're not allowed to make any mistakes. See, like he's mixing up going in with a medium punch and trying to make buttons whiff from this range right here. And from time to time, he challenges with the drive rush. You see, by the way, like, check this out. You notice, like, how he whiffed a crouching medium punch here. And now, in case the JP player attempts to whiff punish it but messes it up, he tries to perfect parry. Something I should be doing, you know? If something whiffs that I pressed, I should expect my opponent to try to punish me for it. So go for a perfect parry attempt afterwards. Yeah, there we go. Like, Kakeru again. Very aggressive play right there. Trying to get as much damage as possible. Is this the right play? Oh my god, that was good. Nice. That kind of looked like me, right? That jump back jab. And now Kakeru's in a good spot. Wow. Wow, that was so unbelievably clean. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to walk up crouching medium punch, whiff punish his the JP's attempts, and drive rushing in from neutral. That's like the go-to option for Kakeru. Also, his punishes on the Amnesia, as I said, so far have been fantastic. Okay, so let's check out the third game. I mean, the problem with permanently trying to provoke a whiff punish scenario is you're basically not doing anything. So if the opponent does not do what you want them to do, it's actually not going to go your way. You have to mix it up. It's really important to understand that. If you just go for the same thing over and over again, it's just not going to work. Actually, JP does not struggle much where Ryu is standing, because Ryu does not have a lot of threatening options there. The most threatening option, I guess, would be the fireball. But the fireball is not really an issue for JP, because if you trade fireballs, especially in EX1, JP basically wins the match off of one fireball punish. So it's not something you want to do. And you can see that Kakeru does not engage in the fireball game. And honestly, it's something I should be doing the same thing. This confirms to me that, like, throwing fireballs, which I frequently do in this matchup, is just not a good idea. And just trying to go in instead is much, much more effective. So here, he tried to whiff punish it, but he messed it up. Okay. See, like, Kakeru does not like to use up his drive gauge, drive rushes there. He'd rather rebuild it. Maybe I should be more careful with the drive gauge there as well. You see, like, that was legit MVZ Jimmy Tech. Check this out. Do the -4 perfect parry. Wow, you got really lucky there. He goes for the same setups, by the way. Check this out. Like, these are, like, really cool setups for Ryu that every Ryu player should know about. Light Tatsu, dash up into a light Hasho, puts you at a +2 scenario. Okay, that's something I've legit not seen before. Okay, if I jab him, I can medium punch into... But no, check this out. That EXDP was not... But that was just his mistake, right? Let me check this out again. So this is a +9, and the EXDP is a 6-frame attack. So you can hit confirm that. Or, like, you can combo that. But he dropped it. But the good thing about this is, like, this is surely a practice counter. This is actually stronger than what I normally do. So I should be doing that. Because this setup right here avoids the amnesia entirely. Yeah, it's actually not easy to set this up correctly, because normally, if you do it really early, you get the punish on the on the ODDP, but the amnesia will punish you on your way down. but it does not actually happen here, or actually on your way up. But it does not happen with this setup, so something I'm gonna be copying as well. That's really nice setup. I like that. There. Like, this is the standard stuff right here from Kakeru. Like, really strong stuff. Put yourself on a minus, and then parry in case the opponent challenges. He knows the optimal punish here as well. Debatable whether it's... Oh, you see that? This is not optimal, by the way. Ryu has... I guess you can use EX Fireball to do this as well, because then it's actually a string. Normally you can go for a different setup, but you create gaps if you do that. Maybe Kakeru really wanted to threaten... Nah, but even what Kakeru did was not gapless, so... I actually disagree with the EX Firewalls there. Hasho is probably the better choice here. Yeah, see that? Like, now Kakeru is getting punished here. That was the mistake. That was a mistake right here. Check this out. The punish that you should be going for here, definitely hard punch into Itatsu. But he set it up perfectly again. He got the whiff punish on this attack, and it puts the opponent in a really tough spot. Also, let's check the setup here. So yeah, this is a classic setup, by the way. Grab into whiff a jab into a throw. Even if the opponent backdashes, the opponent is actually not able to punish you for that. And he did it again. Okay, so he can technically do a drive rush, but I'm expecting... Kakeru is probably light Hasho, light DP to level 3. No, he will do this. Okay, now he can do a more optimal route. Fascinating, he chose medium punch as well. He could have optimized and chose heavy punch, but I mean, it wasn't necessary, but still. Fascinating the way he chose to finish this one off. But really strong. Like, the strong part about this is his spacing. It's really like he's putting himself at the perfect spot on the screen. And it's really, really fascinating to see. Kakeru is so good using the crouching medium kick. I struggle all the time trying to whiff punish. Yeah. I think this is something I need to improve on myself a lot as well. We only have 2 more matches to look at. The thing is, for me personally, improvement, like, this is a great way to improve. Okay, especially if you understand the game and the thought process behind what players are doing. This is an amazing way to improve. The only downside is, well, if you're struggling with something else, like for example for me, going from arcade stick to leverless, there are still things that I struggle with doing stuff. I want to rather focus on just getting my execution right. I'm actually getting there. I'm very happy. I'm making a lot of progress when it comes to that. So I'm really happy to see how the strategy is happening. Okay, so no fireballs, just harassment on the ground. Every once in a while you do a jump in. Check this out. Check out Kakeru. You see, like, drive rush punished immediately. I don't think, like, the conversions that he chooses are necessarily the best ones. I think you can do better with other conversions, but it doesn't matter too much. It's just, like, minor... Whoa, the balls. But yeah, he's getting punished for that one. But just walking up like that was crazy. He saw, like, check this out. He saw the punish opportunity right here. Not sure if I would have been confident to do the punish counter there. Looks like he was just about to recover. Whoa! Perfect parry into... Yeah, see, like, it doesn't always work. Even Kakeru, he will get hit by that. Like that medium punch whiff plus medium punch. I've never seen it. And this is where I said, like, watching others would be very beneficial. Yeah, Kakeru can't always cover everything. Right here, he tried to be greedy, but got really punished hard, you know? It's really interesting. Kakeru chooses similar buttons, but he's faster in his execution. Check this out. So Kakeru was expecting to maybe perfect parry here. He did a neutral jump into a perfect parry attempt, but then because he saw the opponent whiffed a parry themselves, like, going in with Drive Rush was a good option. But the sequence right here, this was really lots of pressure. Lots of pressure. Yeah, this is a bad spawn. Nothing you can do here. Kakeru knew he was not allowed to get burned out. Getting burned out means death. So he tried to avoid it, but he died because of it. So, classic JP stuff happening here. Okay, next match. Only one more. I think this is good enough. I think I've already, like, boiled down the gameplay. But let's see if there are gonna be some other situations in the final replay that are gonna be popping up. We'll see about that. And even if it doesn't, it's just, like, gives me more confidence in, like, my assessment about the matchup and how somebody like Kakeru likes to play it, you know? Honestly, the way Kakeru is playing this, it really shows the difficulty of the matchup. Yeah, the Kakeru in this match likes to save a lot of the drive gauge, as much as possible. Okay, 2 fireballs. It's quite fascinating. In this match right here, he chooses to use a lot of fireballs all of a sudden. It's an option that he considers. See, like the fight mid-screen. Very important to interrupt JP right here. And then attempting to get a perfect parry off of the follow-up. This is just too greedy. Right here, check this out. Right here, by the way, Mojiang, he was using drive impact because of the fireballs that Kakeru showed. He tried to be like, okay, if you throw another fireball, I'm gonna drive impact that. Here, Kakeru's thinking about OD amnesia. He tried to see if that's gonna happen. But then he walked up, like, there's no way he wanted to do the fireball here, okay? This fireball was just a mistake. Like, he tried to walk forward and then jab, jab. You can see the double jab was happening here. You see that? And instead of getting jab, jab, he got a fireball and got grabbed because of it. This is a disaster, by the way. But man, he got the perfect parry. He got another perfect parry. But the punish was not optimal. But honestly, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Kakeru on point right here. This was fantastic again. Yeah, the perfect parries are insane. The spacing is insane. The awareness when to like interrupt the opponent's approach is insane. Here, the standard approach. Man, like this is really tough to do. Like Kakeru is applying so much pressure, but he's still able to interrupt the opponent whenever they are trying to get in. Yeah, and here is where he got punished. Like, check this out, what he tried to do. Try to be greedy. He tried to be greedy. Check this out. So he did the Hasho -3. He's expecting a jab from the opponent. And so what is he trying to do? Perfect parry. See that? punish counter because he tried to perfect parry on this frame. Good DP. It's quite interesting. Kakeru uses a lot of the same strings. Bam! Man, that is so tight. Check this out. Crouching medium kick supposed to get whiffed. Do you see how he set it up? He set it up with the light kick. Check this out. Right here. He wanted the whiff on this one. Didn't get it. Okay, nothing happened. So right here, right when he knows Mojiang is going to get closer to cover the space that Kakeru was willing to give up, here Kakeru is like, I'm gonna hit a light kick here. Because now Kakeru is in a -4. But it also sets up the spacing correct. This is super fascinating. Check this out. Like I'm gonna go frame by frame. Because he's -4 in this spot, he walks backwards and just barely makes this attack whiff. And check this out, he's already walking forward. He perfectly walks into this range to whiff punish. Very difficult to do. Does he know the punish? I mean, he doesn't need a good punish. That's good enough. That was optimal. The spacing is just super clean. This is something I need to do better myself. Love that. That was amazing. But you can still see, it's not easy to play this matchup correctly. There are a lot of different things that you need to cover great, and effectively you need to be harassing JP all the time, while also covering the space in a very tight manner. This is not easy to do. Gotta be careful with the fireballs. There's a good reason why Kakeru is not using a lot of fireballs. So hold back on the fireballs in this matchup. Play a smart footsie battle. This is something that I've already do. What I'm not good at is, if the opponent does not give me a crouching medium kick chance for a whiff punish, I don't have good options to cover that. I need to drive rush in more if he doesn't do it, just like Kakeru. I need to throw a couple of fireballs, or go in and go for a greedy grab, or press a crouching medium punch. A little bit more active, and then like you'll force JP to open himself up. Fascinating to watch. This is really good. I will probably put this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, definitely let me know about this matchup. What do you think? Oh yeah, Nix, for sure. We should do this more regularly, right?